Now, yes, I know everyone is thinking about the Race and Rescue line, but we can't just sit here and forget about the GRCs, which were basically the last year's Race and Rescue line. It had such full potential, reuniting the World Grand Prix races from Cars 2 and the next gens from Cars 3. And when we first heard about this line, everyone was like so hyped. We were gonna see some crossover between the Cars 2 and 3, and some of the races designs look really cool. But now, looking back at it, I see it as kind of a missed opportunity. Because yes, well, they did do a decent amount of the World Grand Prix races. We're missing four of them. That was being Jeff Gorvet, Lewis Hamilton, Nigel Gearsley, and Rip Klachkowski, who I don't even have, but you get the picture. Those were significantly missing, and instead we got Jackson Storm and Cruz Ramirez for the next gens. Now, granted, those were the two most prominent next gens. I understand why they did only them, but come on, you could have made those missing four like a two-pack exclusive or something. And on top of that, this year they brought them all back. All of them returned. Like, it's not like some came back and new ones were added. No, no, no. All of them came back, which I mean I was fine with it because before that I really only had McQueen and I think Carla for the GRC line, but I would have loved to have seen the remaining four World Grand Prix races. I don't know why they didn't do them. I don't know why. Like, it's a little upsetting. I think hopefully the only way I'll accept this line's return is that if they do the full missing races plus McQueen. Otherwise, just end it off this year, man. Don't drag it out. Plus, like I said, we already have Racing Rescue to worry about. Why do we need another expanded universe mainline into the mainline, basically? But enough of like rumbling. I've said this before in multiple GRC videos, but I have to say, because it's just a little disappointing. But we're not going to be focusing on that now. We're going to be focusing on GRC Max Schnell, who was one of the last GRCs I needed to complete the collection. So let's take a look at the packaging. But first, hello everyone, welcome back to another review here on the channel. Obviously, we're going to be taking a look at GRC Max and comparing them to the normal version because unlike the other World Grand Prix races I've been reviewing, I actually have Max's classic version to compare it to. So it won't be my first time owning Max. I already have the classic version. So let's move all these out of the way. We'll do some great comparisons later on. So as you can see, we have this nice card art. Now, one thing I will give to GRCs is that the card art is always great. I love seeing this, racetrack, which takes place in Radiator Springs. I'm assuming because of Elias Butte. We have the GRC logo, cars. This is just Max's normal artwork, but they just repurposed it for this line, which I think looks good. Some good photoshopping. It does not have the new 2025 logo because the old version would have that, but this is the 2025 version, which means it's not new. Max Schnell with his name at the bottom, 3+ Mattel, his number on the corner, and we can see the other GRC races on the back. Raul, McQueen, Carla, Jackson, and Cruz. Again, Cruz is the one I need to complete the collection. I saw her, but unfortunately was not able to pick her up at Walmart, so hopefully I find out soon. I'll just order her off online, but I don't think she's coming back anytime soon. Again, especially with Racing Rescue taking such a priority over the mainline. But yeah, that about does it for the packaging, and I'll be right back with Max all opened up. Alright, so here is Max out of the package, and I gotta say, he looks quite a bit different from his normal release. It is a normal release, just as a little side comparison. We'll do some more comparisons later on with this version, but I just want to show you how different he is from this classic version we've all known for like what, 15 years. Wow, of course, too, is saying 15 years old next year. I'm getting old. Anyways, I can't really show any appearance because there's no books, no short. I mean, he didn't appear in anything. It's just a touring exclusive for now. Again, not even a book, which is surprising since Racing Rescue is getting a book, but these guys didn't. I mean, I don't know, man. It's so strange. But what I can talk about is all his releases. So, yeah, I believe in 2024 he was released in Case L alongside GRC Raul, Logan Gilsol the Ghost, and somebody like it was Margaret Motorway. Yep, Margaret Motorway was the other vehicle, and then this year he's in Case U with Marsha Elswich, President Mater, High Impact, and Show. And he is in the World version, so if y'all missed him his first time around, well, now here's your chance. So, yeah, I mean, I am kind of glad they brought them all back, but again, I just wish they did new ones as well. But you know what, I'm not even going to talk about that anymore, but let's take a look at the diecast. So first off, he does have a kind of unsure expression, like an indifferent expression. It is kind of similar to this version, which is a Thailand variant, by the way. This is a Thailand Max Schnell. I think this is a 2021 version. Yep, 2021. This is how I got Max, but looks a little different. I think the eyes are farther apart. I think this my eyebrows are kind of as high as this version is, so I think that's what maybe is throwing me off. But no, I think it is the same expression, which is a little disappointing. But you can see that we have the GRC logo with the German flag and this nice texture, which I always loved about Max. Even if he wasn't my favorite of the World Grand Prix races, I still love like the texture across his body. Yeah, you can feel it on the original. You can feel it even more on the GRC version. We have his mustache, his headlights. He does have mixed wheels, red in the front, yellow in the back, which goes quite nicely. We have the GRC logo. Now he does have those sponsors. I think they are Rev, Ride, Ravioli, and Patroller, but the marks make it so hard to read. Let me see. I have Miguel Camino here. Yeah, you can read it on Miguel quite easily. Ride, Ravioli, Ride, Rivoli, Patroller, and F1, I think that's what it says. I'm not sure. But yeah, I believe those are all sponsors we've seen in cars too, but they haven't been used on the races until now, so it's kind of nice that they're doing that. We have the side view mirrors, which are hard plastic. The GRC logo going across his sides. The black outlining across the windows. The hexagonal pattern is in the yellow and red stripes, which are quite nice. We can see more of the German flag from the top, continuing on the front, and more of the hexagonal pattern. I think this is where the texture kind of stops, because you can still feel it, but it's not as prominent as it was on the front. The car, more of the hexagonal pattern. Global Races carbon spoiler, the World Grand Prix. We have his vents, and the more of that red and yellow design. GRC Global Races Cup. This side I think is the same. Yep, it is the same. More of that texture and hexagonal patterns. Oh yeah, he does have that little exhaust pipe on the sides. Yep, he does. And he does have the GRC number 4 logo on the tips of the spoiler. It's pretty cool. And here is the base. Euro 8A, so the 8-weeker 2025 at the A factory. And so yeah, that about does it for Max Schnell here. Probably not my favorite of the GRC races, but he's still a nice one to have in the collection. Now comparing him to the original Max Schnell from all the way back in 2011. Yeah, they pretty much replaced the WTCL logo with the GRC logo. They got rid of his purple entirely, which I do kind of like actually. You know, the purple was kind of always bland on Max. I like this color combination a little more. There's no World Grand Prix or all no logos because that's pretty much dead. Yeah, spoilers, read different things. He does have the texture on the back as well, which I actually like. Wow. The flag is on the sides here, not really on this version. And actually, one difference I see is that his windows are painted on this GRC version, whereas on the original they were completely painted over. That's kind of a nice touch. I think that's more accurate to the movie. I'm not really sure. And yeah, he does a different side on the original, which is pretty cool. I kind of wish they continued that with the GRC version, but oh well, not a big deal. Yeah, these are like soft. I think this is harder plastic. This is like definitely like a hard plastic, but still pretty hard. Oh, yeah, he does have the red splitter on the front, by the way. I forgot to mention that. And yeah, that's pretty cool. Now let's do a group show with all the races. We have Lightning McQueen, who's probably still my favorite. Francesco, I do like quite a lot of that expression, but not as changed as I would have liked. Goes well, Saul. It's gonna be hard to get them all in the shot. Let's look at the camera a little bit. Shu Todoroki. I do like Shu quite a bit. Who's in the front? Carla Veloso. It's probably in a cool 2-pack actually. Miguel Camino. again, I think he's at least changed of all the work ethic business, because from a distance he just looks like his classic version. And let's see, Jackson Storm. Both think he's part of the team. But yeah, hopefully I'll get crew soon. I'll be able to complete this fantastic collection. I will definitely be taking some photos on my Instagram, which you should follow, by the way. Link is in the bio, in the about section of my channel. So if you want to go support the channel, more support the Instagram. And yeah, that about does it for the review and comparison. Thank you all so much for watching. Hope you all enjoyed. And remember to leave a like, comment, and subscribe for more upcoming content here on the channel. See you all next time. Until then, this is Joe Crocodile signing out.